Thank you for joining me tonight in an homage to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who did the first Fireside Chat in 1933. Hello, my friends. I'd like to take a few minutes and talk about real estate. But first, I want to say thank you. You guys are all such a blessing in my life. I hope to be a blessing in yours. So, cheers. Okay, short and sweet. Number one tip I would love to give you folks is nobody should be paying private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance is for if you have less than 20% down or equity in the property. So anybody that bought a year plus ago should have 20% equity. So you can contact your lender or the lien holder and say, hey, I would like this to be removed. Sometimes it's 50, 100, 250 bucks a month that goes towards their reassurance. So just ask for it. They may say, hey, get an appraisal. They may provide them. If not, let me know. I can provide some appraisers' names or a broker price opinion. That's where I can come in. Free of charge, I just do a little market analysis. I email it your way. You send it to the lenders. Bingo, bango. Nobody I know should be paying private mortgage insurance right now. So let me know if I can help there. 2022 short and sweet stats. Whew! We saw, the final numbers will obviously come out here after the first of the year, but we saw probably about a 14 or 15% appreciation, which is insane. Normally, we see about a 3% trajectory here. So that is ridiculously high. So interest rates, as you guys know, were down in the 3s. Now they were up in the mid 7s. They've come back down a little. We'll get into that really as far as the next topic, which is 2023 market predictions. First of all, my crystal ball broke March of 2020. That being said, I try very, very hard to be well read with a bunch of different sources out there. As far as buyers go in 2023, it still could be a fantastic year to buy. Obviously, affordability with interest rates is a really big topic. We're seeing as of today, it was about a 6 3/8, so somewhere around there. It depends on your credit score, it depends on the loan terms, type, etc. So we're technically seeing 15 years in the high 5s. So rates have come down a little, and there's a lot of explanation that goes into that, but we'll save that for another video. So just know that interest rates historically are at 7, and right now we're still in the 6s, maybe 5s, depending. One great resource is a lot of lenders are offering free refinancing for 2 years. Some builders are offering incentives to buy down the rates, and I'm able to help my clients strategize with sellers on making closing cost contributions so we can buy that rate down. So the lending side really isn't all that bad. I know we went kind of nuts on the low interest rates, but historically speaking, we're not all that bad. So for all intents and purposes, if you're going to be here for 3 years or more, I still think it makes sense to buy given rental rates are so high. And I don't expect a big market correction. We're not going to see a wave of foreclosures. I just don't see that happening. So a lot of buyers are waiting on the sidelines, kind of unsure. I think 2023, if you're going to pull the trigger, I don't think it's a bad decision whatsoever. To parlay into 2023 for sellers, it's still a fantastic time to sell. There's a month and a half supply, and 6 months is average. So it is still a seller's market, although we're not seeing the 5, 10, 15 offers like we were. Overall, if you need to sell or even want to sell, if you have a place to go after, this really is a great time to sell. And there's different strategies that we could talk about on how to get the most for your house in the shortest period of time with the least amount of headache. We do a bunch on the marketing side, but again, that's probably for another video. So just know 2023, I think really could be a fantastic year. As we might be in some type of holding pattern to see what the feds do, what consumer confidence does, what local jobs do, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot at play, but ultimately know that there's low supply and there's still really high buyer demand. So I think prices will hold. In some cases, I think they'll soften maybe 3 to 5%, but from a seller's perspective, you saw 30-40% appreciation. So, you know, still pop a bottle of champagne. That's great. Let's see. Next thing, for whatever reason, realtors love to provide recipes for banana nut bread and gingerbread cookies. I don't know. So I've never done that before, but tonight's the first night. So I would like to give you my recipe. Get some hot cocoa, some marshmallows, and some peppermint schnapps. Cheers. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I was helpful, and I hope 2023 is just filled with a lot of love, success, and just memories and warmth in your household. So, good evening.